Welcome back to Skyrim and Scotch. My name is Blake. We're in for episode 5 featuring Auchentoshan. Try to pronounce that. Auchentoshan. Apparently. Now, I originally was like, oh, that's Auchentoshan? Auchentoshan? I don't even know how they make up these names. But apparently it's Auchentoshan. How cool is that? Featuring Auchentoshan 12 year. Now, some cool things I've noticed about this Scotch is that it's a single malt, so we're back to single malt. This is, fun fact, this is actually a suggestion from a viewer, so I would like to thank you for that. That was very generous. I'm excited to try it. You're about to experience this with me if you're drinking with me. It is triple distilled. Auchentoshan triple distills all of their whiskey, even though it's more expensive. They feel that that is the right thing to do. It's like liquor ethics. Auchentoshan was founded in 1823. And a fun fact is during World War II, the distillery was damaged in a German bomb raid, and that shut down the distillery for the rest of the World War. So, Germans also, destroyed our ability to drink Scotch. Another thing against them. And in 1994, Suntory bought the distillery. So actually, we're drinking a Suntory product. How crazy is that? I wonder how many distilleries Suntory has bought up. I didn't realize it was such a big corporation. Okay, so right off the bat, we notice that it has a deep golden color, like a golden honey, but I almost want to say it's darker than that. This might be the darkest Scotch we've tried so far. And the nose, it smells very different. You're supposed to smell a creme brulee with a burst of citrus, and then, according to Auchentoshan, the signature nuttiness and green leafiness you would expect from Auchentoshan. I'm getting some of the sweetness. I wonder if that is the creme brulee, but the nuttiness and green leafiness and citrusiness, just, I don't know. Does anybody know? So, cheers. We always start off with the neat pour. Cheers.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up the seat.
Wow. That is unbelievable. That is super good. That is not gasoline, not flammable, not anything you'd put in your car. Wow, that is a work of art. So I'm supposed to be feeling some sweet tangerine and lime, but like, wow, that was fantastic. And the finish, the finish is smoky. This is a smokier one, but it is smooth and sweet. So you're getting some of that vanilla and caramel taste that lingers, and you want to let it sit there a while. Don't cleanse your palate yet. Let it sit there a while. Let's see what develops.
I think you've had plenty, Volwolf. Maybe you should head on home.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
I'm the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
You have no faith in the guild?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
What's the matter? I thought you people were used to indentured servitude.
How did you become allied with the Thieves Guild?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Wow, the more and more I try this, the better it tastes. Now I'm getting the campfire, woody, smoky, but not too, like, overpowering. Like, you still get the sweet creme brulee and the notes of vanilla and caramel, but, like, with a backdrop of campfire. Sabjorn seems more than just a friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it.
Say that again.
I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
To protect you from me.
So get rid of him and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
I strike now.
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Why don't they listen to me, Kiran?
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Right. I'm going now.
In case I wasn't clear, you butcher this job and you will be sorry.
People were used to indentured servitude.
You, Blackbriar or not, say that again, and so help me, you're gonna need more than your mother to protect you from me.
Yeah? What's your problem?
I'm going to Malleus Macius. Right.
Alfred.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Hi there. Be careful.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Let me grab a seat.
Wake up, dear. Yes, Mum.
Avon said you were expecting.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get into the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
How are you doing all of this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
There's more to this than debt, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Are you... Why bother poisoning the nest for
Once
Sabjorn?
Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
You want a drink?
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing help.
Okay. Ambush. Did you know there are some Alakir warriors are looking for a Redguard woman?
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
You're supposed to be at the meadery.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What did they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
Max, I'm not going to hurt you.
Then I need your help, and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city.
Maybe. You want.
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
How am I supposed to get rid of them?
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Any suggestions as to how I find them?
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust.
Why are the Alakir after you?
I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
Why haven't you gone to the guards for help?
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Ooh, have we done this one before? Thief of Virtue. Alright. Let's see if I read it. Well, just open it up, so obviously. Let me tell the tale of the Thief of Virtue. In the land of Hammerfell, in the city of Such, there lived a baron who was quite wealthy. He was a noted collector of rare coins. The Baroness Veronique found the whole thing quite tedious. However, she did appreciate the lifestyle that the baron's wealth provided. Ravius Tyrannus was a noted thief. He claimed to be a master thief in the mythical Guild of Thieves. However, that was most likely just a braggadocio. The only known thieves guild was wiped out over 450 years ago. Ravius decided that the Baron should share his wealth. Specifically, he should share it with Ravius. The wily thief crept into the Baron's castle one night, intending to do just that. The walls of the castle were noted for their height and unscalability. Ravius cleverly used an arrow of penetration to affix the rope to the top of the battlements. Once on the battlements, he had to evade the Baron's guards by hiding in the shadows of the crenellations, and he was able to work his way to the keep undetected. Entering the keep was child's play for a thief of his caliber. However, a cunning lock was no less than 13 pins protected the private quarters of the Baron. Ravius only broke 9 lockpicks to open it. Using only a fork and a bit of string and a wineskin, he disabled the 7 traps guarding the Baron's coin collection. Truly, Ravius was a master among thieves. With the coins safely in his grasp, Ravius began his escape, only to find the way blocked. The Baron had found the door opened and was raising the guard to scour the castle. Ravius fled deeper into the castle, one step ahead of the questing guards. His only way out led through the boudoir of Baroness Veronique. He entered to find the lady preparing for bed. Now it should be said at this point that Ravius was noted for his handsome looks, while the Baroness was noted for her plainness. Both of these facts were immediately recognized by each of the pair. "Dost thou come to plunder my virtue?" asked the lady, all a-tremble. "Nay, fair lady," said Ravius, thinking quickly. "Plunder be a harsh term to ply such a delicate flower as your virtue. I see thou hast made off with mine husband's precious coins." Ravius looked deeply into her eyes and saw the only path by which he would escape this night with his life. It would require a double sacrifice. Though these coins are of rarest value, I have now found a treasure that is beyond all value, Ravius said smoothly. "Tell me, O beauteous one, why dost thy husband set 7 deadly traps around tawdry coins, but only a simple lock upon the door of his virtuous wife?" "Ignis protects those things that are dearest to him," replied Veronique with ire. "I would give all the gold in my possession to spend but a moment basking in your radiance." That Ravius set down the coins he had worked so hard to steal. Then the Baroness swooned in his arms. When the captain of the guard asked to search her quarters, she hid Ravius most skillfully. She turned over the coins, claiming the thief dropped them when he fled out the window. With that sacrifice made, Ravius steeled himself for the second. He robbed the Lady Veronique of her virtue that night. He robbed her of it several times, lasting well into the wee hours of the morning. Exhausted, yet sated, he stole away into the pre-dawn hours. Hence, thief of virtue. Like, he stole the virtue? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure we were all on the same page, right?
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Is what's stinging the tongue in the finished ginger that I taste? It's something that's stinging it. Not in a bad way, in like a, spice.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Let's try rolling for persuasion. That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
Didn't work. Let's try this. You'd better, or I yell skeever.
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
You mentioned someone named Malice?
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Poison the vat, poison the nest. my god, why are these guys so hard? Woo! Gonna die! Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I was still kneeling. Hysterical. Woo! Oh my god. These skeevers are brutal. Woo! Drink over that one. Remember to quick save. Always quick save. About to run into some spiders. Got a level on her belt. Hitting these guys hard. Cool. Oh. That's not hitting too hard. Woo! Got a cinematic and everything. should do some analysis. Dual casting, Mr. Primate. What is this? Feed the monster? Oh, Jesus. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm just hitting all the traps now. Oh my god, look at how brutal that thing is. Ah. Where you at? Oh, what the hell? That's right. Oh, I'm fucking so dead. Oh my god. that feels good. We gotta celebrate with a drink. Got a journal in. 10 years of ridicule. 10 years of imprisonment. 10 years of exile. Children threw rocks and women spat upon me as menfolk dragged me into the White-Run prison. Branded me with danger to their pitiful existence. Used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish the laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create the mighty army from the common skeever? My days as an apprentice, alchemists in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. They fell short. I constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors bent me, beat me, and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemies grow complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredient used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost on me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. There will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency. And I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Sound like an angry guy. come that always happens to me? Why put anything in the lockpick? Oh, needed this. Damn it. Next point. That's where that's gone.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Right. Time for the story to unfold.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Yeah, I'm glad I collected the payment early.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn.
Oh, look at that sword. I wonder what that is. Dragon bone?
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to take a look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned that a lunatic.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Got a point. What are you gonna do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked.
How am I supposed to get upstairs? Okay. The lusty Argonian maid. What an amazing title. That's a Skyrim. Definitely a must. Sabjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I've been more generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unified, we could make Blackbriar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as my guest. I think you'll find being a part of the Blackbriar family be both lucrative and life-saving. She didn't really leave any room for interpretation there. Nice. Always gotta keep some meat under your bed for
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Okay, let's go to Blackbriar. And that note, you know what time it is. Now we're gonna try it with a drop of water.
There's no turning back, falling deep into the sweet, collapsing black. Fly with me for
Cheers.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Damn! This is good! Woo! What's the Dawn Guard?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance? Dawn Guard? What are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Killing vampires. Where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Alright. Sounds good. How's this guy doing?
Huh? What do you want?
You work at the stables.
Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me the details.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Hey.
Don't
No,
take
that
this
is.
the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
How's that supposed to mean?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
How do you keep this food so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Okay, I'll find some.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Any idea where I can find some?
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite. Not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancients Ascent. Careful though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Alright, let's see what you've got for
Everything
sale.
I've got on display, really.
Ooh, making me hungry.
Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Sure, I'm a dirty bit. Oh, thank you. Divine's
Love that gift of charity.
Right place.
There we go. I love it when the sound glitches. Jesus.
I trust you have good news for me?
Job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Who
I believe
do
we're
you
done.
think you are?
What are you doing that for?
Dagger. But what? We're going to Thieves Guild now? I gotta cure the diseases.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone
Reen.
with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
You. How did you get your unusual name?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
Do you know what they mean?
No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an eye out for anything.
I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Mine? Yeah, buddy. I dealt it. So let's books.
let's talk a second.
All
We're
right,
making
Vipper.
waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpocket training.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yes. Very unfortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Found the same marking at Honeybrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You hire them.
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gollum I.
Gollum? Where do I begin?
Gollum I is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gollum Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
Think he'll give me trouble?
Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So, how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gollum Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
He's going to owe us for his betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
East Empire Company? Who are they?
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gollum Eye's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. Gulamai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
You think Gulamai will give me trouble?
There are thieves, and then there is Gulamai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty.
I'll take
Good
your
luck in
advice.
Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive.
Fly with me forever high, and with these wings we'll set the world on fire. Fly with me.
With ice. Cheers.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really...
Welcome to the... I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Take a look. All right then.
This is embarrassing. Apparently Adept is really hard. Concerned citizen, you've received this letter because you're a businessman in Riften who's sick and tired of being pushed around by the Blackbriar family and their cronies. You're sick of the Thieves Guild taking your last coin from your already meager earnings. And you're sick of the corruption that runs through Mistvale Keep like a disease. We at the Society of Mercantile Freedom in Riften are behind you and wish to unify and fight for our common enemies. Join us, and together we'll stand up and smash the injustice that's ruined this once fine city. If you're interested in becoming a part of our organization, simply mark your business with a white X and you'll be contacted by a representative. Society of Mercantile Freedom in Riften. Interesting. Look at all these brooms.
Bercy's afraid that someone's making a move to take the pawn prawn from us. I think he's being paranoid.
No alchemist. What's the next? Oh, Golemai. I need to get Solitude. I'm not sure that I've ever been there before.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like a ride in your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Rogvir? Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Swear you need to go home. Go home and stay there until
You
your mother...
betrayed us!
Get on with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
They're all hard, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Some gate guard you were!
Good riddance to bad
Wanderer
rubbish,
like
I
you
say.
must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm
There's
afraid
nothing
I'm too
like a
busy
good
to hear.
song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
Brutal.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
Yes?
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Oh, Rogvir.
Shouldn't have been like this.
Need something?
You know, the Winking Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude.
I want to go hang out in the
Let me know if you want
Winking
anything.
Skeever.
Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Some mead.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true,
I'm here
because I
about
told Mercer I
Golden
wouldn't deal
Glow
with them.
Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
This one's
I
a
can't be
face of
expected to remember every deal I handle.
all know and love.
Identify the buyer. We'll forget.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
Try a different tactic. Give me the buyer's name, and I'll kill you.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business.
Alright. He's smart. I'll give him that. What take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Firebrand wine. It's mine.
If you need a good rumor or two.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
So sad. Age of aggression.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they... May the Divines guide them.
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Actually, yes.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
I haven't met her, but I could try to get some more information.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
What have you got for sale?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Maybe more potions than ingredients, yes. Cost, blah blah blah. Oh, really? And let's see.
Mostly I'm just a simple herbalist. Lamy over in Mothall should be able to help you. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Won't sell me Ice Wraith teeth.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
almost caught me.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
No.
Say you in defense?
I will die rather than go to prison.
Then suffer the Emperor's wrath.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
Ugh, let's go steal some fire wine.
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
Arts College is next. Actually, I could probably start it.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply to the college.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And that's where I come in.
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
What do you know about dragons?
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested.
Good to know. Has the war affected your college much?
Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
So what is the Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
I will do. Why did Elisif forbid the festival?
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Okay.
Hey, wanna play tag?
No, what am I, 2 years
If
old?
you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Too late. I like my leathers.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. That might help.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
It's fucking okay.
Don't even think about it.
Ah, I see.
I
you
have the
wine.
firebrand
Hand it
wine.
over. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we?
Yeah, are you sure
Here,
this isn't
take
for
this.
you?
I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now.
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric the killer.
She's singing a protest song for her. Dangerous out in the hills. left his body there.
A coin or two for a veteran?
Need a ride?
Oh, I'm shadowing this Argonian. That's the palace, huh? Interesting. Rocks can hold.
It will keep its hands to itself, yes?
It has a name.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
That's
I'm
good.
planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
This is the hard part. I gotta sneak past all these guards. You know. Are these natural caves, or were they, like, carved out? That's what I want to know. Nice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, is this... Hey. Nerve-wracking. Oh shit. Right. Now it's time to go to war. Don't inhale your water, folks. hell is that guy doing out there? So that's how you sneak through. I'll show you that.
Someone there? Time to end this.
Oh. Oh, ow. Oh, I thought they were taking care of shit. Let me ask you this. We're getting close to Christmas now. What do you think is a good Christmas movie? I feel like there are classics, like A Christmas Story, but then there are like, oh, you know, Love Actually is definitely a Christmas movie. I'd love to hear your opinions. Please leave comments. And I'd like to take a look at your Christmas movie list. I mean, December's on Tuesday, right? Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. How did I fall into the water?
Can't hide from me.
Gonna cry now, huh? You ready to die today, huh? Victory's yours, I suppose!
Play dirty, let's play dirty. don't like killing the dogs, but if I need to kill the dogs, I will. How you do it right there. Oh, I got turned around. Okay. Oh shit, did I die? What the fuck? I had full health. Alright, let's try that again. Sometimes you gotta kite them. Execution, baby. Alright, you've lost all your leverage. Let's see what you do with this opportunity for your life.
Now there's no need to do anything rash.
Oh, is there?
This isn't as bad as it seems.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Tell me now, or I'll kill you where you stand.
No, please. There's no need for that. I'll tell you everything. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
Say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And you're helping her.
Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
It's a shit.
You needed to know more?
I got all that for 1 gold? You needed to know more? Gold again.
You needed to know more?
finally got it. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's get back to Mercer.
What do you need? What did you need?
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer?
He said Golden Glow was purchased by a Arlia.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Gullumai also told me he was a murderer.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Why has she returned?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Carlia. Now it's time to get some revenge. And that's it for episode 5. Thank you so much for tuning in with me and Auchentoshan 12 year. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please like and subscribe and suggest more Scotch for me to try. I had a great time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week with episode 6.